Hello and welcome to that same world that we built this tree in, where I did this for 10 subscribers, and I'm back in this world because, well, I've gotten 15 more, 25, and I think technically we're at 26 right now, so I'm a little bit overdue for one of these tutorial videos for a certain amount of subscribers, and this time it is uh, a floating island. There we go. And you also might notice that all of the blocks are a little bit different. If you watch my most recent Let's Play video, I'll explain it, but basically it's just one of the languages, and I inputted it, basically. Um, let's see, so we are going to get all of these stuff. I don't know that we need that. Alright. So, for the floating islands, you'll want to build up a few blocks, preferably with stone, with this specific tutorial, but with any block really. You can do this with any block. And then you'll have one block go out to the sides like this, and then for like 5 or 6 times, you'll go either up one, like that, or up two and out, like that. So for the entire thing, up to like 4 or 5 levels, you do something like this. And I will cut until I've done all of that for each of these sides. Alright, so we've got it up, and I did 5 here for about each of them. It may be like 6 for a couple of these, but it's a rough estimate. Alright, so now at the top you'll want to add blocks to each side of this very top one. So whether that's 2 or 1 really doesn't matter. So like this one, this is the very top. So you want to just add 1 block to each side. And yes, these are each a block difference. So if I were to place 1 block, now that would be on the same height. And I'll get to that in just a bit. Well, basically right now. So basically you'll want to build out and connect both of these, and you'll kind of want to make it irregular rather than just going like diagonally. But if you want to go diagonally, you can do that. It's certainly an option. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but whatever floats your goat. That looks pretty good. So you'll do that all around the circle, just like that. So now it looks kind of like a circle, and you'll also want to have, just to make it a little bit easier, you'll want to connect each of these in the middle. So go to about the middle of the island and just put blocks on either side like we did for the very top. And then you'll fill in each of those gaps just like you did up here. And with this inner one, it's a little bit harder to mix it up like you can with the upper one, but it's alright. So now you'll want to go to the lower, and you'll want to basically fill in all of the visible air gaps in any way you see fit. So you could do it like that, you could add a block there. I think for this one we'll just do that. And then if there's like a block up top, like it's hard to do, but if there was just like a missing block here or something, then you would just like fill it in a way that makes sense for it. This one might have it actually. Oh yeah, perfect. Just like I was saying. So basically, what I do is I typically do it like that, but you don't have to. You can just do something like that too. Doesn't matter. So now, what you did for this bottom part, did for this piece. And yes, it's a lot of like doing the same thing, but it actually does look pretty good for an island. So I will finish up all of the rest of this, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, so now you have something that might look a little bit like this, and if you see something that doesn't look quite right, like here, I think I had something like that, you can always just like change it and fix it just to make it look a little bit better. Alright, so now that you've got this main little island piece, you'll want to come up to the top and fill it all in, and just make sure that you can't see any of this mess in here. And I will do that right now. Alright, so now it might look something a little bit like this. So it's a more of a island, but it's very stony, so get some of your dirt and fill in at least one layer, and you could also do some stuff like this, kind of like how Minecraft generates its normal earth, so that it kind of looks like it's not just like a stark contrast of dirt, or well, stone, then dirt. It's just a detail that you might want to do. You don't have to. I don't think I did it in my Let's Play video exactly like this, but it does actually make it look a little bit better. Even doing something like that, where it goes a few blocks deeper. So if you want to do it something like that, you can. It also doesn't look horrible with just a dirt to stone like this over here. So it doesn't look horrible, it just doesn't look quite as good. But you will want to fill in this entire top layer. I'm going to add a piece of stone right there, and just a couple extra pieces just to add a little bit more to that, because it looked like it was missing a bit. Alrighty, so I've added all of the dirt for the first layer, and now you can add a layer of grass to the top and make it even taller, or you could just put some grass blocks, or just build the entire thing out of grass, and let the grass spread, or just have it look like the grass was just one layer deep. I think for what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make it a layer of dirt and a layer of grass, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so the top layer is filled, and all of this is basically complete. Now, a few things that you could do is you could get some ores and sprinkle them in. That could be just an extra layer of detail that you could decide to do. If you want to have kind of like a story behind it, you could build or mine out a crater below the island that's like the exact same shape as if it like came out of the ground. You could also put stuff on top of the island, so basically once you have this, you have all sorts of things that you could do. And that's really all up to you. So if you wanna just leave it like this, then leave it like this, and it's just an island. Well, that was my tutorial for building a floating island. If you did enjoy, then maybe consider subscribing. I am planning to do another kind of tutorial at 50 subscribers, but I think it would be better if you guys vote on it. So there's gonna be a community post about the same time this video is released. So look out for that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.